My name is Alyssa and oversee all of the land work here at Soltane. I have volunteers and paid employees in the greenhouse every day of the week, and it's been great to see people develop skills and take on their own part of the greenhouse. So each person is more or less responsible for a section of plants or a duty, and all of that working together keeps the entire greenhouse looking beautiful. And then we have a whole crew down at the barn that keeps the animals fed and watered, and then also people on the land that do orchard work, and we have a large harvest of apples this year. Blueberries were great. So a day is just being mindful of everything on the land that's happening and organizing and coordinating that everything gets seen to with a variety of employees and volunteers. So the greenhouse has been great because there's a variety of activities that can be done here depending on the person's availability to the plants and to the water and things like that. So in the greenhouse you'll see we have solid concrete floors, which are great for wheelchairs or walkers, and the creativity of supporters and staff in the ability to adapt to different tasks here has been really great. So the greenhouse is a really accessible space to be. And then outside the orchard, there's so many different ways to collect apples. So that's been really great. Pretty much everyone can get involved with pressing apples and collecting and harvesting apples. The apples have been really exciting this year because way back in the winter, we reinvigorated the biodynamic process of tree painting and started by doing a hard prune of all of the orchard, which hasn't been done to this extent in a few years. And it felt like such an accomplishment. Week after week, we just go through row after row of apples. And as a result of that, we have a really fantastic bounty this year. So we've been collecting apples for weeks. It might be the biggest harvest that I've seen since I've been here. And then we'll get those apples pressed into cider and butter and applesauce and things like that. I think the feeling at Soltane right now is a lot of joy and pride. And the people that show up continuously are really invested in the well-being of the friendships and the relationships, but also the place and what's coming out of Soltane. There's a deep sense of pride for those that work on the land to see the land flourish. I notice that there's a deep sense of pride in the artists that are here to show their work and how they're progressing. And with that pride is just a general sense of supporting each other and encouraging each other, and really feeling a part of Soltane as it grows.